All right, no time to explain, gang. Welcome back. King Zeph here, back with another video for you guys. Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are starting your productive week as always. Being productive, doing fun stuff, enjoying some of this chaotic world we live in TCG's place in Yu-Gi-Oh! And in life and all that other stuff. But we're gonna have some fun today because, of course, today is a classic episode of my favorite thing to do, Blisters versus Boosters. So this is going to be the Blisters versus Boosters for Alliance Insight. This is the final quarter century secret rare set for Yu-Gi-Oh! Of course, next month when the Battle of Legends set comes out with the reprints, it'll feature Starlight rares once again. So we will be no longer doing quarter century rares, but we will be getting another embroidered rarity, the special Orcus, Punk, and then whatever the Dragonair archetypes. They will have the special embroideries on them, but they won't be you know, the foiling won't be the same. They should be ultra rares if memory serves me correctly. So we're still going to get embroiled cards. I guess they're going to just use those for future things or special events, which actually be really dope because they are actually just changed the prizes for the YCSs and have exclusive cards now. So that'll actually help with the prizing a lot. But outside of all that other fun stuff, as per usual, the rules are simple. We're going to crack open the 24 packs in the booster box and followed by the 24 blisters and see which one has the better pulls. Now, with this being a core set, that means there's going to be 2 secret rares, 4 ultras, and the possibility of a QCR. I still haven't pulled a QCR since basically Infinite Forbidden, which has been about 6 months. So hopefully, with this being the final set that has QCRs in it, hopefully one of them or both of them will spit out a QCR. It'll be nice. I haven't pulled a legit QCR in a while. So it'd be nice to actually end this set with a bang and pull a QCR set. So hopefully I can do that. Otherwise, you guys can laugh at me in the comments, or probably Dex Platt will laugh at me as well because I've been giving him crap about not pulling a QCR. So if I don't pull one this set, I might get the tail end of some disrespect from him, which I still have a challenge for him in the future, but we'll get to that whole thing later. But before I get this thing cracked open, let you guys know, of course, if you do like content like this and you want to see more of it and just see me banter and all that other fun stuff, and also do some occasional streaming, I'm going to get back into streaming very, very soon. Please make sure that you do us a favor and like, comment, and subscribe on this particular video. As per usual, we're on our goal to 800 subscribers before we hit the big 1,000. Of course, when we hit 1,000, I'll be doing a big OCG opening to hunt for that Prismatic Blue Eyes one more time, since you guys liked the last time I did it, even though I said it was the final time. The 1,000 subscribers will be the true final time of that. Hopefully, I can get more of those boxes. So when we get that, we're going to do that, and I'm going to give away all of those boxes for the exception of the card. But whoever box has the card, you know, I will throw in some other stuff in there for you guys. Just as a reward for having the box and pulled it. And actually, I might do something different. I might actually just pull until I pull the card, hopefully, and then whatever the boxes I don't pull them, I'll just send them out to the winners unopened. Or if you guys want me to open them on the channel, we'll figure that whole thing out. We still have quite a ways to go. We're only at 769 subscribers as of right now. So of course, if you are new to the channel or if you've been watching the channel and just haven't hit that button yet, hit the subscribe button. Second bit of business, of course, I purchased this booster box and all my packs from my affiliate link in the bio, Hobbyville. Fantastic retailer for TCG product. Go check them out in the link in the bio. It does help the channel out. And if you are a first-time purchase, use the code MT2E. You should see it flowing in this little general vicinity of the video. Make sure you check that out. Free shipping on anything that's $175 or more. No sales tax if you live in the United States of America. And of course, they sell the booster boxes and generally the blister packs cheaper than you will find them at Walmart or at your local store. I believe the booster boxes are still 65 bucks as opposed to 80, and the packs should have sold out by now. They usually sell them for $3 instead of $4.50 that you'll find them at a Target. So if you guys want to save some money, help out the channel and get your TCG stuff, pre-orders for future products and all that other fun stuff, even Pokemon stuff. They've been kind of getting Pokemon stuff back in stock, but of course it's still at market price, so it's a no for me. But if you guys are interested in that stuff, check out the link in the bio for that. Use that code for your first time purchase. If you purchased from them before and just want to start a new email, you can use the code again. It does give you 5% off your very first purchase, and it helps the channel so that way I can get product to open for you guys. So without further ado, this is going to be every bit of 30 minutes. Grab your popcorn, grab a drink, root for which one ever you leave a comment, and whichever one you hopes to wins the blister or the boosters, and let's see what we get out here. So Alliance Insight, the booster box. We did open one booster box of this, and I think I would be doing one more opening with this. I should have, my Walmart packs, boxes haven't shown up just yet. So when that shows up, I'll do that opening as well, see if we do well out of the Walmart boxes. But we did pull one booster box of this so far. Nothing too great. We did get some supers that I was looking for, but in terms of like the ultras and everything else, it was very, very mid. So hopefully this box will do better along with the blister packs. The blister packs will help pull our odds. The most expensive card in this set, as of right now, well actually I don't even know why I said as of right now, this is going to be the most expensive card in the set, period, is the Malice P Hair. That card is currently sitting between 55 and 60 bucks because with the ban list hitting Malice, basically limiting everything to 2, that is your new like god tier starter, and it's actually really fantastic because it goes back to your hand, which allows you to kind of keep recycling Malice cards over and over again. So that's the most expensive card in the set, followed by, I think the Regenesis stuff follows it. Yeah, the Regenesis stuff should be like around 20 bucks. In terms of the secrets though, I believe Malice is the most expensive card out of there. But we're also in search of the Dark Magician Girl as well. Because I do play Shining Sarcophagus, so it would be nice to have that one. So, Regenesis Warrior, SI Sidekick, I Like the Talker, Sinful Spoil, Satisfaction, followed by Abduction is our first super rare. And then the rest of this, a lot of the stuff you guys should have seen in the previous video. If you haven't checked out the original opening when the set came out, check that video out too. It's slowly getting its views back up. But yes, so we're gonna see if we can get out of here. Steam Sabersaurus, Tensei Ryo Ava, Mitsurugi no Osho, Curse of the Diabell, and then AI Connect, followed by Mitsurugi Mirror, the Ritual Spell, Giant Coracorn, Ryuji End, and Dippity. Kind of the funny, the funny-esque, what was it, normal monster. There's always like a normal monster in the set that's like goofy. But it'd be good for Primate. Can't deny that for Primate. NT Sirius, followed by this, and then Dragon Lothia, Lonziet, followed by Dawn Angel Kebi, Brain Controller, Doggot Storm, and Pour of the Fairy Seeds. I wonder how some of the commons are going to hold up in the metas. I haven't really checked a lot of that stuff out. Tiki Piece, which is a nice little trap magic card, trap monster card. Fish and Bids, Regenesis Warriors, Sinful Spoils, followed by Diabell's the White Witch. This is a card I definitely needed, so I'm going to go ahead and put you to the side. One of the, for the White Forest cards. I actually shuffled these packs properly this time, because if you guys recall last time, generally when I shuffle the packs, I always end up lucky getting all the hits at the very end of the booster box. Last time I shuffled them so that way all the hits were in the front. So it looks like I've done a pretty good job shuffling because we have not pulled an ultra rare or secret yet. So we're gonna keep pulling until we eventually get something. Curse of the Diabell again, followed by the Live Twins, Kiss a Kill Deal, Live Transport, Regenesis Birth, Cold Agnister, Bomber's Place, and Regulus the Fairy Beast. Moving on. Like I said, a lot of these commons you've probably seen before if you guys have been checking out other openings. You guys have seen these cards before, or if you've been opening yourself, which if you have been opening yourself, tell me your favorite card out of the set or stuff that you hope to pull out of the set. Toxic Bomb Boxfish, that's weird. Curry Bond, followed by Wells's Blessing, Dragon's Mind, which is actually a pretty good, is that continuous spell? No, it's a counter. It's the other spell I'm thinking of. Yeah, but if you guys have been opening this stuff up, or you're looking for a particular card, whether it's the Dragon Master Lord, which is the exclusive QCR in the set, or whatever you're looking for, let me know. Put it in the comments. Tell me if you pulled it. Tell me if you're still in the hunt for it, or all that other fun stuff that goes with this. First secret rare, which is Spiral Dragon Lord of Flicker. So this is the light dragon, dragon ruler. So I think we pulled the dark one last time. So now we actually have the dark and the light one, which is wonderful. I'm not going to be playing Dragon Rulers, but if I do decide to pick it up, I'll have both of them, because I believe both the light and the dark one are one-ofs, because unlike the other Dragon Rulers, the big light and dark are the XCs. They're not the normal monsters, so I have to remember that. I'm like, I said, they do have a light and dark bigger one, but they're the XCs cards. They're not the regular monsters. Sakura Vanderitz, I've never seen this card before, and it looks very funky. Should be over here. Yodenmeyer, followed by number 69, and then the right Regenerator. I need to look into the right stuff, the Skull Servant stuff, see how that deck got a little bit of buff. I don't really see it. It's still a rogue deck, don't get me wrong. But it'd be nice to see kind of what it can do now. Evil Hero Vicious Claws, Fish and Bids, and then we got Crimson Wing, followed by the Mitsurugi no Aori Masha. What is the other super rare that I'm looking for? I know the Diabell was one of them. The White Forest Field Spell is an ultra rare. That's definitely one I'm looking for. Ignister Wizard? Yeah, I think Ignister Wizard is the other super that I was looking for. If I forget, eventually if I see it, I'll remember it once I know, because I know which ones I have and which ones I don't if I look at it. Regenesis is our first secret rare. That is a good hit. I believe this card is currently like 20 bucks, but first secret rare hit is Regenesis. Very, very good hit on that one. Very, very good. I have to look into Regenesis stuff. I know the concept, but I don't know how well it did. And I didn't even look at what deck won the YCS this past weekend. I really don't. I saw somebody won and I'm like, yay. I saw the prize support. I really didn't care about who won. And then there was like a mass buyout of Regenesis stuff. Another Song of the Dominators. So there's both of our secrets. Pull both of them out of that one, but Songs of the Dominators is definitely good. That's for Dominus. So of course, it allows you to, does it negate effect too, or does it just search a Dominus? I gotta double check this. Let me read this. Let's see. If you have no monster in the field, you can activate this from your hand. When your opponent activates a monster effect on the field, negate that effect. Then if you have a trap card in your graveyard, you can, so you need to follow the imperm, then this. Then you can add a Dominus spell from your hand, but you can't activate, if you play this from your hand, you cannot activate monster effects in the hand, graveyard, and banishment until the end of the next turn. So yeah, that was that. So that's my second copy of that one, because in the premiere event, I pulled one. So I needed another one of those, so sweet. We have two now. There's one less card I have to buy. Hammerells, Mosul Right. So we pulled both the secrets. Therefore, the only last hope, another Ultra. Jotnaya, the Cursed Thunder God. This is the second copy of that I pulled. So now we have two Ultras left. There's still the possibility of the QCR, so the QCR does not replace a rarity, it just adds one. It replaces a super. So we still have the chance of getting a QCR, but also we have a chance of getting some decent Ultras as well. Anomi Mitsurugi, followed by Code Alec-Noser, Let's Go Together, and the other three. The major Ultras I think that I'm looking for are the White Forest Field Spells. The Diabell Monster is a secret, so we're not going to pull that unless we somehow get in a QCR. But I believe that'll cover that on that side. Evil Hero, followed by Regenesis Core. This is new. This is a new super that I haven't seen or pulled yet. I know there's a bunch of Regenesis cards. I can't remember their rarities. But most of the Regenesis monsters, I believe, are secrets, if memory serves me correctly. I might be wrong, but I think most of them are secrets. Steam Sabersaurus, Tenki, Hammerol, followed by Hieratic Beast, Griffor. I think we've pulled maybe one or two of those in the previous sets. We still have two Ultras left. Two Ultras, hopefully a QCR. Come on, let's see if we can get at least one QCR. Or maybe it's in the blister packs. Maybe it's in the blisters as well. It could be either or. Cyber Dark Worm, this is the second copy of this I pulled. Card is, it's weird how they did that one, because they added Cyber Dark support. Most of them are commons, except for that one. That one's an Ultra. And honestly, Cyber Darks aren't that great. So I don't know what they were thinking with that one, Eternal Sunshine. So I don't know. Followed by World of the Spirits is our super. Right Imagination, and then the other ones that goes with that one. We have one Ultra left. Hopefully it's a good one. I would love it to be a good one, but so far with the secret rare hits, this box is definitely better than the first box that we opened, so I will give it credit. The Ultra hits are not great, but it's something. Red Eyes Metal Claw Dragon. I don't think we pulled this last time, but if we did, it might have been the last. I think that might have been the last super we pulled out of that one. I have to double check the pile, but I don't remember pulling that one. If I did, it was the very last one. I was like, oh man, this kind of sucks. Fear the Diabell. SI Sidekick, Chaotic Elements, Monosa Right, followed by Mitsurugi, Magnetama, and then all of these. We have about 6 packs left before we start cracking open the blisters and see how the blisters fare out of this. So keep it going. We still have a shot at a QCR. Still hasn't happened yet. Hera, followed by Argostar's Giant Slaying. Okay, nothing crazy there. So I have one more Ultra to get. Was it 4 packs left? So one of these 4 packs has the last Ultra in it. Maybe one of them has a QCR in it. Please, pretty please. Pretty please. I'm doing a pretty good job of holding these corners down to make sure I don't expose anything shiny on the edges. You will see, followed by, oh, yay, there's our last Ultra. Number 69, Heretic Crest, Dark Matter, Domination. We pulled this last time. So we pulled 3 duplicates. Literally, we pulled the exact same Ultras out of this box as the other one. The difference is, and we pulled the light Dragon Ruler as opposed to the dark one. So, Secret Rares made up this one. Regenesis, I believe, is the most expensive of the 2 secrets. Yeah, it is. Dominus. Dominus is like 10 bucks. It's up there because it's a Dominus spell, and it'll probably float around there. It might go up in value at some point in time because the Dominus cards are high in the meta, so probably getting 3 more hand traps that will allow you to at least fish out a Dominus card that you may need will be probably very valuable out of that. Lords, last 2 packs. Followed by Fia Diabel and Elixir of the Golden Land. Definitely need another copy of that for the Outlich strategy. So Outlich support. Last pack. Come on, QCR. Come on, QCR. Doesn't matter which one. It can be anyone. Just be a QCR. So survey says Whale, Keyzon, Eternal Sunshine, Fia Diabel, Popular the White Forest. So a second copy of this. I already had one of those. Jotunmeyer and the other one. So that's gonna do it for this particular booster box. Not great, at least in the Ultras. We did get one more super rare I was looking for, which is the Diabel, the White of the White Forest, Diabel the White Witch. So I'll give it that. The card, I mean, it was dirt cheap anyway. It's a super, so it's nothing to like freak out over. But it was a card I was looking for, so I will take at least the ounce of like, hey, that's great. That's great news that, you know, it's something that I needed. But overall, no crazy hits out of that one. So, of course, our 4 Ultras was number 69, Cyber Dark Worm, Yoshi the Cursed Thunder God, followed by Spiral Dragon Ruler. So we pulled both the Dragon Rulers out of 2 booster boxes. And then, of course, for the secrets, we did pull a Regenesis and a Song of the Dominators. So this card has more value than this one. So in terms of the secrets actually came through. These are 2 good, solid secret rares. So I'm not mad at that one at all. So this made it up, but actually, this does give the Blisters a good opportunity to fight back. So let's get the Blisters. Gotta grab them. All of them are right here. I'm sorry, I got a couple more. Is that all 24 of them? I think so. Make sure they're, I didn't, none of them kind of slipped out of this box. All right, cool. So we need 2 secrets, 4 ultras. There can be some imbalances. Of course, if some of them are the higher value cards, we'll count them as, we'll count the differences between the 2 in a different matter. We'll see how they pull at the end of the day. They got to pull well for that to be excluded. But we need 2 secrets, 4 ultras. A QCR will win it by default. So let's see what we can do. We got Keyzon, Meteorlatic, Mitsurugi, followed by Abduction. Literally pulled the exact same opening. Well, pretty much the exact same opening super rare out of a blister pack. All right, we'll go ahead and crack open the next pack. Trying to make this a little bit quicker so that way this isn't super long. Like, these videos are always long, so I just don't want them to be horrendously long for you guys. I don't know how much you care about the pulls themselves, but I do appreciate you watching. Azamina, so another copy of Azamina. This was the actual super I was looking for last time, which I honestly, as much as I want to play it, I probably am not going to, because realistically speaking, Saint Azamina is actually the better of the 2 Azaminas. Like, that one is nice. I mean, this Azamina card, is great against Yubel. If you're playing against Yubel, which you really shouldn't be seeing Yubel so much in this meta anymore, it's great for that because all monsters that attack points, I believe attack and defense are 0, their effects are completely negated. So that's what makes it decent. And then every time they activate an effect, then they lose 500 attack. Regenesis Sage, so our first ultra rare. As a Regenesis monster, we'll take that one. So that's what makes it decent. But outside of that, like, it's not good. As opposed to Saint Azamina, you can't target Saint Azamina, and then your opponent, if my memory serves me correctly, can't target anything in their graveyard. So they can't do any other graveyard effects or target anything in their graveyard. So they can't revive anything, their targets or whatever. And then also any battle damage you would take, they take instead. So it basically is it's a 4,000 defense point body that works as Yubel, but also allows you to summon another Azamina monster, which is usually Regina, and Regina does burn damage, because whenever an Azamina's effect triggers, then she does 15 points and 100 points of damage, and she can pop too. So in my personal perspective, if you're playing those cards, which most people aren't even playing Saint Azamina, if you're playing those, then Saint Azamina is the better of the two cards. There's another Diabella the White Witch, speaking of Azamina, or really just the White Forest stuff. But yeah, so between the two, if you had to, like, with extra deck space being super tight, between the two, I would say play Saint Azamina over Azamina. It's just, one, it's easier to get out. Two, it's just the better of the two cards, in my personal opinion. That's granted if you choose to play them. You don't have to. They're really not the greatest of cards compared to everything else that you could probably put in your extra deck and how you could combo off and flow on them. But if you want to play them, those would be the cards I would recommend you play as opposed to that. I would love to figure out a way to make both of them work. And I might, you know, I'm not, you know, probably a regional level or a national level or something like that, but I had to play it somewhere in my locals to do that one. I went to run Master Duel so I could get a lot of practice on them, but at this point, it is what it is. Flash of the Heresy, this card actually foiling almost looked a little bit more prettier than it was supposed to. But so far, nothing too crazy. We got one Ultra. We're only about a fourth of the way through. So this is, I think, pack 7. So far, nothing crazy, but we're still light. A lot of times the blisters like to, you know, start off small, then they pick up heat as they go forward, but we'll see what happens. But like I said, I'm still hoping for the QCR. I would love to see a QCR out of here. One of them, Firewall Saber Dragon. It's a Firewall Synchro, because all the Firewall monsters were links. But like I said, if we get a QCR, Blisters will win by default. Even if it doesn't hit ratio, it'll win by default, because QCRs are a lot harder to pull, especially out of blister packs, than they are out of booster boxes. And then we got Regenesis Lord. So we pulled our second Ultra. So Regenesis Lord and Regenesis Sage. So there's 2 Regenesis monsters. So far, 2 of the 4 Ultra Rares. Still no secrets. We haven't seen a secret rare yet, but like I said, we're still not even halfway through. They still got some stuff to go. I'm feeling that there's a QCR in here, hopefully somewhere in here. I would love one if it just showed itself and got it over with. Phila Regis, I believe this is something that you will use in the Dragon Tail archetype that comes out in August. Or does that come out in Duelist Alliance? I don't know which booster, but it either comes out in the next core set or it comes out in the next deck builder set, which will be in August. So that's either July or August when Dragon Tail stuff comes out. I know Yummies come out in August. Yummies is causing some trouble in the OCG currently. Very interesting archetype. Followed by Live Twin Lilla Sweet. So there's our third Ultra. The Live Twin support. One of my boys in my locals would want that, but he already, I think he wheel and dealed his way into all the Live Twin stuff before the tournament, because he wanted to play Live Twins, and then I think when people started opening their packs, he was able to wheel and deal his way around all the Live Twin stuff. So I believe he has it all, but if he doesn't, that's something he can probably use. SI Side, followed by Replard Cloud, followed by the other one. So we are 1 Ultra down. Still missing 2 secret rares, so we haven't pulled a secret yet. But we're on a pretty good track. We have about half a booster box left. There's still hope. Things can still go up the other way, and then we could also probably see another dope suit Ultra or whatever. Abduction. That wasn't it. But there's still hope. And also, it really would be cool if the Blisters won this one. Blisters haven't really won in a while. So it would be interesting and nice for this, like, to be, well, this won't be like Phantom Nightmare. Phantom Nightmare was the pinnacle of my personal opinion of Blister versus Boosters, because it had, wait a minute. Regenesis Sage, we did get a QCR. Yes. Oh, I need a sleeve. I need a sleeve. I didn't even think about this. Hold on. Blue. Is this it? I can't see, my lights are off. It's this one, there we go. Yes. You know, as I'm literally sitting here trying to talk up Blisters, I say it'd be nice if Blisters won this one for a chance. And it looks like they pulled out the W. So, Regenesis Sage, we did get a QCR. Blisters came through. Halfway through the pulls, Blisters pulled the QCR. And there we go, I'm gonna put it in the white sleeve. Regenesis Sage, so we pulled actually 2 Regenesises. So one of the Ultra and the other one. I don't even know how much that was valued at, to be honest. And wait a minute, can I see this? Okay, that's the stamp. I'm about to say, I'm like, I can't see the stamp. So, actually now it would be hilarious if we hit ratio and still did all this other stuff. That actually will be even more funny. But Regenesis Sage, I'll look at the value of that later. Actually, do I have TCG Player open on here? No, I don't. So I'll have to look at it later. You guys can tell me what it is in the comments. I don't think it's super expensive. It's probably at least $60, $70 QCR. It's Regenesis stuff, so I mean, with that, probably if Regenesis did well in the YCS, because people were buying out Regenesis stuff after the YCS. So I know it came back, it went back, but people were buying it out. If it did win the YCS and it's actually decent, then I know that one's not the most valuable of the Regenesis monsters, but any Regenesis QCR is probably going to hold some type of value for at least the short term. So it would be interesting. And then, oh, we got another last ultra rare, Fallen Angel of the Golden Land. I thought this was a super. So the Eldritch Fusion monster, which ironically is weak, but I forgot its actually ability is somewhat useful. So there's our 4th ultra. Still no secrets, but we did get a QCR. But like I said, now this would be hilarious, because if we get 2 secrets, we would have hit the ratio along with the QCR, then that would have been hilarious. Or if we have somehow get a second QCR, that'd even be wilder. So we'll see. Fish and Bid, we still got quite a few packs left. And then next pack is Miss Ruby Amarasa. So far no secret rares yet. We still have about 7 packs left. If we don't hit full ratio, I would at least like to see 1 secret rare. Just 1. 1 would be nice. Like I said, we don't have to be greedy. We don't need 2. Like I said, 2 would be nice, so that way it hit the booster box ratio and just be a definitive winner. Even though it technically already won, Regenesis Code is the next one. But it would just be like one of those moments where it's just like, okay, you hit ratio and pulled a QCR, so you just like backhanded the booster box. But we did get our 4 ultras so far, so we might get 1 more ultra. Maybe. We'll see. Thing about Blisters is that they're always random. You never know what you're going to get out of them. And so you kind of just see what happens out of that one. Saka Rabridge. Don't even know what the heck that thing is. Followed by Gungnir. Great art. Surprise is a common. Last 6 packs. Yep, there's last 6 packs. It might be 7. There might be 1 more stacked on here that I just can't see because it's finally stacked on my desk. Once again, per usual, for those that have made it to this deep into the video, I appreciate you. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Another saga, so this is back-to-back supers. Nothing crazy there. Still no secrets. I'm actually quite surprised. Not 1 secret rare. We gotta have at least 1. I do have a couple more blisters because, of course, when I bought them to make up for the shipping, I bought a couple more, but I would be surprised if all the secrets are in those packs instead of this one. But at least give me 1 secret. Red Eyes Metal, Dragon Mine, and followed by the other ones. But this will be like the most hilarious thing. It's just like, hey, 24 blister packs, not 1 secret rare. We got the 4 ultras, but not 1 secret rare. We got that in 1 QCR, so I'm happy. I did pull a QCR out of this set, so now I'm satisfied. So, Dex, if you're seeing this, and you heard me talking stuff earlier, beat it. Now, that's an ultra I wanted. Witch of the White Forest. That is, so we're breaking a ratio on the ultras, but that is one of the ultras I actually really wanted. So I am not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. But last 3 packs, can we get one secret rare? Can we at least get one? Just one at this point. We got the QCR, we got 5 ultras. Can we at least get one secret rare? Survey says another nebulous, the Dragon Ruler, so there's a 6 ultra rare. So I'm gonna consider that one secret rare. So we pull both the light and the dark one out of one video. Although I already have a dark one, which is fine. Last 2 packs, come on, one of these has to have a secret rare in it. I will find it very hilarious and wild that not one of these blisters had a secret rare in here. Not one. Raziel, Evil, followed by Red Eyes Metal Claw. Okay, another back-to-back super. All right, last pack magic. Last pack magic. Come on, guys. There's got to be a secret in here. There's got to be at least one secret rare in this box, in this pack. Please let this last pack magic be a secret rare. Just let it be a secret rare. Come on, just one. Eternal Sunshine. Legendary Sheehan Lord. Keys in, followed by Heretic Beast and Dragon Talia Conzeal. Is that no secret rares? That is wild. We got 6 ultras. And of course the QCR. So because the blister packs pulled the QCR and it went over ratio, I'm going to consider the last 2 one secret rare, but considering the fact that they pulled the QCR, Blisters wins Blisters versus Boosters for the final QCR set of Yu-Gi-Oh! So that is going to be it. But so far, in terms of the hits, of course, all of the Regenesis stuff is going to be big hits for me. The White Force and the Regenesis stuff are the major hits out of here. I have no idea the card value of this. I know this is like a $10 card, but I need 3 of these, so there's 1 of them. And then these guys, I have no idea how much they're approximately valued at. I have to double check that stuff, see where the market is, and see how these things are actually going to hold up in the meta. It'll be quite interesting, but not too bad at all. And then of course, we did get the QCR Regenesis, putting it in the white sleeve on that side. So, Blister versus Boosters for the QCR sets is over and done with. Blisters took this one. Thank you. I'm really, really glad. Like, it would have been better if we would have pulled from Phantom Nightmare, because Phantom Nightmare, both the booster box and the blisters pulled a QCR, but the blisters pulled, I believe, 3 or 4 secrets and then like 5 ultras, and both of the secrets were like the most expensive secrets in that set. So that's why I had to give that one its praise. That's why I think of Phantom Nightmare so much, because Phantom Nightmare was such an amazing blister versus booster pack. So if you haven't seen that video, check it out. But in the interim, tell me what you guys thought about this video. Tell me what you guys thought about the pulls. If you did like the video, make sure you give us a like, comment, and a subscribe. If you didn't like the video, make sure you give us a dislike or give us some haterade in the comment sections. Let me know what you're thinking and your thoughts are. Tell me some stuff that you're excited for out of this pack, and some other ideas and some future videos you would like to see from me, or possibly the rest of the squad when I can get us all back together, because there's some fun, interesting things I want to plan to do with them as well. We haven't done a patch or playlist in a very, very long time, so that would be nice to redo that one. But outside of all that other fun stuff, give us your like, give us your comment, give us subscribes. We're on a road to 800 subscribers. Once we hit 800 subscribers, then we will move on to our next goal, which will be the great 1,000. Where it'll really be 8 to 9 to 1,000, but 9 will be 1,000 will be the big one. And then also be on the lookout, because I will have to pick 2 more giveaway winners for the Blue Eye Structure decks. 2 of the winners have not reached out to me, so I'm going to pick 2 new winners for that one. So be on the lookout in the community section for that one. It is not like, if I hear from you guys before I pick new winners, which will be within the next couple days, please follow the instructions on the community tab. Reach out to me so that way I can get your stuff sent to you. I still haven't sent the other box yet, because I was trying to get them all sent at the same time, so just get them over and done with. So I might have to send them separately, but whatever. I digress, all of that fun stuff. But regardless, this is King's F. No time to explain. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.